What's up, guys? Welcome back to Command Point, where today we're going to be taking a look at the new Warhammer Community Kill Team article, all about list building in the new edition of Kill Team. If you want to stay up to date with all the latest Kill Team information, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So this Kill Team article is titled "New Kill Team Replaces Points with a Fast, Finely Balanced List Building System." So they say that in the new Kill Team starter box, there's going to be, the two kill teams, the Commandos and the Veteran Guardsmen or the Death Corps of Krieg models. They say that you can field up to 9 distinct specialists and a leader for either team, giving you access to a whole array of very cool loadouts and special actions. So the first image we see in this article is the Commandos and what kind of commandos that you can take in your kill teams. We've got here one Commando Knob operative who can take either a Slugga and Big Choppa or a Slugga and Power Claw, and then it shows 9 Commando keyworded operatives. So at the bottom of this, it says Commando Boy operatives can be selected up to 9 times, and each other option above can be selected once. So what this means is that you can't spam Commando Sniper Boys. You can't spam DACA Boys. So what they're doing here is they're not limiting you by points, war gear options, stuff like that. They're limiting you by the amount of a certain type of model that you can take in your actual kill team. A very important thing to note, because I got a little bit confused by this, when it said that you can field up to 9 distinct specialists. What that means now is that the old specialisms from Kill Team, from the old edition of Kill Team, are no longer a thing, at least if that's what this article, if I'm understanding what this article is implying correctly. Instead, now specialisms are going to be tied to specific models. So next they talk about setting up I guess we'll call this a command roster. I don't think they actually call it a command roster, but that's basically what it was. Just like the old edition of Kill Team, you select up to 20 models, 20 operatives, noting down any specialism or specific choice of war gear that they have, and then when you assemble your kill teams for your game, you pick from this pool, from this command roster, which models you're going to bring. So I believe how it's going to work in terms of exactly how many models you can bring, because there's no longer a assigned points value, points limit. I believe that each faction is going to be able to field a certain amount of operatives, and that can vary from faction to faction. So with how we saw on the commando list, you can take 1 Commando Knob, and then you can take up to 9 other commando specialists, commando boys, whatever have you. I think that's how it's going to work. So here they talk about this thing called fire teams. Now, in the old edition of Kill Team, fire teams were a group of up to 3 models that you could run in a campaign. But anyway, in this edition of Kill Team, it's going to be a central part in how you construct your kill teams, it looks like. They show an Imperial Guard, Guardsman fire team. In the text above, it says some factions can deploy 2 fire teams in a single mission, while others hit the drop zone with 1. So an Imperial Guard kill team consists of 2 fire teams selected from the following list: Guardsmen or Tempestus Scions. And then it says for the Guardsman fire team that a Guardsman fire team includes 7 Guardsman operatives selected from the following list. We've got Trooper, Comms, and then all sorts of different gunners, which are armed with different weapons. So this is very important. Other than Guardsman Trooper operatives, each Guardsman fire team can only select up to 3 of the operatives above. Other than Guardsman Trooper operatives, your kill team can only include each operative above once. So what this means is, in a Guardsman fire team, you can only take 1 plasma gun, is basically what it boils down to, right? Because all those Guardsman gunners, which have all the different special weapons, you can only take up to 3 of them, and you can only take each one of them once. So I can't take 3 plasma gun Guardsman gunners anymore, but I can take 1 with a sniper rifle, 1 with a melta-gun, 1 with a plasma gun. So basically what this means is, at most, you're going to be seeing just 2 plasma guns in a Imperial Guard kill team. So taking this information and translating it across just all of the kill team factions, you're not going to be seeing things like plasma gun spam from Astra Militarum anymore. Obviously, you're not going to be able to see like 4 Deathwatch frag cannons anymore. Not that anybody really runs those anymore. Like all of those spam lists that we saw in the previous edition of Kill Team, at least like in like tournaments and stuff, are not going to. They're just not going to be legal anymore. So they give us another example here of what you can include in a fire team. In the case of Death Guard, you can take up to 3 Plague Marines, or you can take 8 Poxwalkers. Yeah, so here they talk about, you know, the days of facing 12 or more plasma-toting Astra Militarum Guardsmen are gone, which is understandable. I feel like, you know, when people started running lists like those, that was definitely not like the original game designer's intent. So far, I like the idea of, you know, the list building, like prior to your kill team, your actual games, just going off your command roster and selecting models. It's going to take so much less time just to pick out models than it is to tally up a total points cost. You know, we all have calculators in our pockets, but like, you know, it's nice that I don't need to add up my points before every single game anymore, you know? It just gets to the fun part more, where you're actually playing the game instead of just sitting around for 15 minutes trying to figure out what you're gonna take. I'll be honest, I kind of have mixed feelings about this, because the way it works out now, it's going to be a lot less flexible with like the types of models that you can take, but at the same time it stops spam, you know? Scarily enough, they show a picture of Tau here at the bottom of this article, and I sincerely hope that Tau drones are considered to be specialists, because I do not want to play games against anywhere between like 9 and 14 Tau drones anymore. The other side to this that you got to think about is the consumer side of things. A lot of people in the old edition, the way this game was pitched to them was that all you really needed in order to get started with Kill Team was like 1 or 2 army boxes, right? You just needed like a 5-man Scion squad and like a guardsman squad, and you can build a kill team out of that, which was true. But you would not have the most efficient, you know, guardsman squad in order to have, like, if you were just buying boxes, you know, in order to get 8 plasma guns, you're gonna have to buy 4 Scion boxes and 4 guardsman boxes, unless you're like going to eBay or something like that to get bits. So with this new system where it's limiting, where the operatives that you can take are tied to their weapon loadout, this makes it, I can make an entire fire team from just a single guardsman box, because figure there's going to be 10 guardsmen in a box. One of them's going to be a sergeant. There's going to be a couple troopers, and then I can take 3 special weapons, and all the weapons listed here are all in that box. So from a consumer side, I think it makes it easier to get into the game and not really have to buy anything extra, which is cool. I think they finally gotten to that point where they're getting the game to work as they had previously envisioned. Overall, I think that this system is going to make the game more streamlined. It's going to make it easier to play. It's going to make it easier to get into. I'm just a little concerned if the same level of depth is going to be there. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. If you liked today's video, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe so it's easier to get back to us. A special thank you to all of our Patreon supporters for supporting us. It means a lot to us, and it helps to keep the channel going and helps us to improve the channel. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon.